What is up there, everybody? Welcome back to Christian Penguin 1990. My name is Matthew, and I've decided to go ahead and add the third video series, or just go ahead and get it started, and that is the reading of a chapter of Proverbs a day. So hopefully this is actually a challenge I did for myself a little while ago, and now every once in a while I'll pick it back up. So I will be reading, of course, out of the King James, which is, in my opinion, is the way God preserved His Word in English for us to read. And we will start with chapter 1 of Proverbs. And then the next video will be chapter 2 and so on. And like I said, it'll be a chapter a day. So here we go, chapter 1 of Proverbs. Chapter 1, verse 1. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel. To know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice and judgment and equality. To give subtly to the simple, to the young man, knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear, and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. To understand a proverb, and the interpretation, the words of the wise, and their dark sayings. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. My son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. For they shall be an ornament of grace unto thy head, and chains about thy neck. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they say, Come with us, let us lay wait for blood, let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil. Cast in thy lot amongst us. Let us all have one purse. My son, walk not thou in the way with them. Refrain thy foot from their path. For their feet run to evil, and make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird, and they lay wait for their own blood, they lurk privily for their own lives. So are the ways of every one that is greedy of gain, which taketh away the life of the owners thereof. Wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called, and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye set at not all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge, and did not choose the fear of the Lord, they would none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof. Therefore they shall eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. Now there's a lot in there, but basically it's what a wise man will hear, beginning of knowledge. Do not walk not in the way of sinners, do not walk the same path, and wisdom crying in the streets. Basically, that one, I look at that one as a prophet. And the reason I say that is this: that section from verse 20 to 33, which talks about wisdom being crying in the street, people ignoring it. For the longest time, that's what happened with the prophets. God would send them, and they would say, repent, repent, and people would say, no, get lost. We don't want to listen to you. Go away. And then the judgment would come. And then it's, Lord, come back. Where is he? Where's the prophet? Where's God? They couldn't find him. Well, you didn't want to listen to them when they were trying to talk to you, so they left, and now that you're in trouble is when you want to see them and talk to them, and now you can't. And that's what that's saying. So in other words, and also following after their own devices or their own, will basically. And that goes back to don't get mad at God, which we had a sermon talk about it a little bit today. Don't get mad at God for something you caused. Bottom line, if you made the choice to take drugs and your baby's born as an addict, your baby is born premature with all these health defects, and then you want to get mad at God for it, well, God didn't put the needle in your arm. God didn't make you snort cocaine. So, again, stop blaming God for your own choices. If your choice was wrong and it ended in a bad result, that's not God's fault, that's yours. So that's what that's saying is, hey, the prophet came, the prophet tried to tell you what to do, you didn't want to listen, and now you're going to have to deal with the consequences of your actions, which is why God's not going to listen, which is why the prophet's not going to listen. That's basically what that's saying. But again, that's Proverbs Chapter 1. Be here next time as we go through Proverbs Chapter 2, and I'll explain a little bit of what that's talking about as well. So hopefully these videos will help you out in your daily walk with Christ, and I will see you all next time. Until then, just continue to pray for our country, continue to pray for our men and women of the U.S. military, which, again, I totally support. I've had family and friends that are in the military right now. So show your support for them, pray for them, and until next time, guys, God bless, and later.